What's going on YouTube? H-Dub here, and we playing Raid. And obviously the Amazon Prime gaming drops just released yesterday for the Genbo. Now I have claimed mine already. I did not intend to, after all of the craziness that was going on where they wouldn't let you claim it. I made the decision that I wasn't going to claim it, and sadly Plarium automatically credited it to my account after the fact. I wish they hadn't, but I'm here to tell you, if you have not claimed yours yet, or you intend to give your code away, if you got a code from someone for the Amazon Prime gaming drop, do not claim the Genbo yet, unless you're not going for the next fusion. Now, I know the next fusion, just looking at it first glance, isn't an amazing champion, but if you are a collector like I am, you're probably still going to go for it. And not collecting that Genbo yet is one way that you can get yourself ahead in the summoning event. So we're obviously going to have summoning events for this upcoming fusion, and why not take a free opportunity to get a Void Epic champion that is going to give you 350 points in the champ chase. Champ chase is annoying because you have to get the drop, you have to get epics, you have to get legendaries, or you have to pull a ton of ancient shards and just get rares. If you don't have the sacred saved up, if you don't have void saved up, and voids are so precious, like, you don't really want to be pulling them outside of a solid 10x where you're close to mercy, or a guaranteed event, or a 2x preferably. We've got a guaranteed Chager right now. I wouldn't go for this if I were, the majority of the player base. 110 voids is just absolutely ridiculous. You do have a chance to get Ursurga along the way, though, because she's an amazing champion. If you wanted her or needed her or were missing her, definitely go for it. But if you intend to go for this fusion, if you're free to play, if you're doing a free to play challenge, you can't use the code anyway. But if you're free to play and you're not doing the challenge and you do want to go for the fusion, just to have another Sylvan Watcher's legendary champion for when that faction drops, because she is going to be a decent champion for the faction for sure. Like, no question about it. Any champion can be decent in faction wars if they're properly geared and healing. They have some decent sustain. They're gonna be great for the faction. I would say go ahead and pursue this champion, if not for anything, faction wars, and if you're a collector, to have it on your account. But go ahead and claim that Genbo during the fusion so that you can go ahead and get those 350 champ chase points. Otherwise, you're gonna you're gonna have to have your shard saved up, and having shard saved up can be a depending on where you are in the game, depending on where you are in clan boss, it can be annoying. It could be a drag. It can it can truly be a task, and it can make or break a fusion depending on how much energy you have to do the other tournaments, the other events. This is probably going to be a traditional fusion, so you're going to have to do a lot of champ training, leveling up all the rares, leveling up all the epics, which you're going to have to need silver for as well. So, just thinking about all of these things, you're going to need potions as well, going to be silver for ascending the potions. I feel like a lot more resources go into traditional fusions, and any way that you can make it easier on yourself, I would suggest you do. So save that Genbo if you haven't already. Save it. Don't be like me. Don't be like me. Another quick tip, geez, they keep popping up, is you can definitely go ahead and fuse some Broadmaws. Like, I don't have a Rock Beast at the moment, but I'll probably get a Rock Beast before. I have all of these guys plenty, so I can fuse a Rock Beast for sure. But I'm gonna definitely be fusing as many Broadmaws as I can during that tournament, so that I could get 350 points each time. Like, I'll fuse however many I can. I've got one of her, and then I've got enough of these to fuse another one. I can fuse one of him right now. Pretty sure I can get another one of this uncommon champion to make some more copies. I've got 3 copies of her ready to go. I've got 1 copy of him ready to go, and I got another one right here that I'm going to be getting the fragments from the bazaar for. So I should be able to fuse 2 copies of Broadmaw there. That's going to give me 700 points, because you get epic points because of void. Sorry, extra points because of void epic. Normally, I want to say it's like 250 points for just an epic champion, but void epics you get 350 points. Same with legendary champions. Regular legendary champion is going to give you 500 points in champ chase, but a void legendary is going to give you 650 points. So like, my numbers may be off there, but trust me, the void champions are giving you way more points in the champ chase tournament. And so you want to be preparing however you can. Like I said before, this fusion is not an amazing champion by far, not someone you're going to be able to use in the same build everywhere. I feel like it's a bit niche. If you're going to be using it in PvP, you know, it's kind of weird with the increased resist and the turn meter, but it can be used. I'm sure we'll see somebody using it in PvP in some different types of builds, whether it be like a really fast build to have them go first and put up that increased resist, or like a very slow stone skin build for defense, and like a full stone skin team where they put up increased resist. But with sheep, with the polymorph blessing, you know, people aren't really tripping off resist that much in PvP at the moment, if you have that blessing. As far as PvE goes, that champion is going to definitely be able to be used in a few places. Iron Twins, you need increased resist. She also puts up some a continuous heal, I believe, as well. I'm not looking at it right now, but I'm gonna probably put it on the screen for the video. I think she puts up a continuous heal as well. Also does turn meter, so give you a chance to go and give you some more survivability, because that counter won't be ticking when the boss hits you, to, you know, make you take more damage and what have you. All the stuff that's built into his kit, definitely going to be a bit helpful in Hydra, just as a healer. Increase resist if you can't get the resist that you need to resist your buff getting stolen, resist the, you know, all of the things that are going on in the Hydra boss. And depending on which bosses in faction war, is definitely going to be helpful. But any legendary champion can be of use. Some of them are complete trash, I must admit, but any champion in this game can be used, guys. Like, don't believe everything you see. Don't believe everything you hear. You know, if you have a champion, they can be used for some purpose. Some of them seem a bit useless, but trust me, they can receive buffs at any time. You know, so if you're going for the champion, you know, just some ways to prepare, some quick tips to prepare. If you're not, that's fine too, because you don't have to. But thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for all the support. Be good and be well.